Hey, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Noah Shaw, or Fordsixfo, and today we've got the part 3 on the series of building my dream shop house / barndominium. And today we're going to finish the framing completely and get a ton of land clearing done and roads made. So let's go ahead, jump right into today's video. So today we got another load of lumber all delivered and the outside plywood for the exterior wall to make it look a little bit nicer from down here in the shop. And then we're going to go ahead and climb upstairs now. And if y'all missed out on the last video, make sure you check it out before watching this one. But coming up here now, you can see, just like I showed y'all in the last video, we got all of the walls all framed up all the way around completely. And it's just turning out beautiful, exactly how I wanted it. And the only thing we were missing right now was the beams to go across the ceilings just like this. And we got all of the other beams delivered. They just need to be mounted up all the way across the ceiling. But you can see just how much wood is really going into this project. And we got a lot of the cross member beams right here delivered as well. And then we've got one gigantic beam here that probably weighs over 200 pounds. That's going to be the main support to the ceiling, and it's going to mount up exactly where that middle of the barn metal beam goes across. So now after we get all the beams ran, I'm going to go ahead and start on the electrical and plumbing for the whole project. And that's just going to be a huge task, but it's going to be a fun project, and it's going to get us just a step closer to being done with this project. So I can't wait. So stay tuned to the series. If y'all are enjoying it so far, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And coming outside, we've got a ton of clearing going on as well. And soon we're going to have the dozer and the rock miller coming out here also to make it to where I can drive all the way around the property with my trailer and give us a ton more room. Because right now it's very hard to pull into the bay doors from the front just because there's a lack of room. And then around the back here, we'll widen it up as well all the way around the shop. So on the skid steer now, we're going to go ahead and start taking bucket by bucket of all of this extra material that was pushed off the hill up there down here when they built the barn, and we're going to carry it all the way up to expand our road around the barn to get into it easier, just making it come around all the way like a half circle so we have room to turn into our bay doors. So I'm going to slowly take load by load up to the hill and get everything going. And we went ahead and got the fire back up and going, and now the dozer is pushing all that material super easy. And now we're just gonna bulldoze over that other fence. Just putting in work on the front field, making this job 100 times easier. Dozing over the entire front fence so we can add our full picket cedar fence here not before long. And we're finally starting to make a big dent in all of this rock, slowly but surely. Now, that dozer just makes this look so much easier. Tree all the way out, all the way to the roots. Making some clearance so we can go around this corner a little bit easier with the trailers and just make it a lot wider. And hauling it over to be burned. And everything is finally starting to kind of smooth on out, and we got the miller out here as well now to chew up all that rock once we get all the base laid out on the land. And we're finally starting to make this roadway a ton wider, moving all that material from down below. And then soon we're going to throw on the miller all over our rock base that we've been bringing up here and make a solid roadway to the gate. And then also we tore down the entire fence on the front of the property to be adding that cedar wall in as well. But man, is it going to be way easier to park trucks in here now. And it's come quite some ways from when this all used to be all trees, and it's finally leveling out now. And slowly but surely just laying out enough gravel to make a full road base all the way around. And coming alongside the building now, you can see how much wider we already started to get all of the base of the road so we can actually pull into these bay doors. But we're starting to really cut down on this hill right now. And it's nice that we had it here though to get all this material. We didn't have to carry in any material just yet. So we're gonna keep pushing all the material off of this hill and then widen up this area right here as well, just to make it easier to pull in to the doors. Slowly but surely our project is coming along. So if y'all are enjoying, please leave a like down below and comment what you think of the progress so far. And you can see at the edge of the hill really how much base material we have right here to work with. And we're probably gonna end up using some of it to go down to the river road. It is really rough right there as well, big drop-offs, and then smoothing out all this area down here as well. It already looks a lot smoother just from us running back and forth on here, but once we use all this material, we'll finally have a pathway up top and roads that won't be all muddy, and we can actually drive the trucks over to use our shop/house. And going upstairs into the shop house now, we've got a ton more progress as well. You can finally see all of these ceilings coming together, and the framing is about 95% done now. But man, does it really start to look like a house now. I'm getting pretty excited because we also laid out some of the outlet boxes to run our electrical, and then we're gonna do the plumbing. It's all coming along. I'm very excited to see everything coming together, and it just brings me a ton of joy knowing all of the hard work that went into making this possible and coming out to the patio. And I'm gonna give you a little bit of a better view of all of what we've been moving. That hill right there was pushed out from the building of the barn in this hillside, and now we're making the material where it really should be for the roadway. And we'll wrap the roadways around over here as well to that side gate, and then around the other side of the barn on that side as well. We're breaking up all the hill and taking it up to the roadways. It's already looking a whole lot better. And the roadway from the barn, we started connecting down below. We expanded the part around the corner, and then we're making a main road to the entrance. It's gonna be nice to finally have a nice gradual slope down to the bottom, and then we will continue it all the way throughout. But getting some progress done today. And we got the miller going, crushing up all that rock into fine powder. It's flattening out very well. And moving around now, the hill is basically completely taken out. We finally have room to completely drive through here, and we set up a parking area up on the hill up top. We just gotta smooth it all out, flatten out, but the miller went over all of this and just made the material way nicer. And up top here is gonna be our parking area. That miller went over all the material and basically turned it into the closest thing to snow you'll see in Texas. And it's gonna make it nice, compact parking lot right here. And we also made the path right here a lot wider, and then coming down, this used to be a very big drop off and very bumpy. We got it to be a smooth little path as well. Then the hill over there has been torn apart a lot. We still got some more material to move over here to make an entrance to the side of this smaller garage, and then lay a lot more rock in front of the main shop, just to make it a little bit nicer as well. And a thicker pad, just so we're driving over the trucks, it doesn't have any issues. And we started to grade some of the caliche up into the shop to make it easier to pull all these vehicles in. And then we wrapped around both sides of the sewer tank that's down below around those rocks, just so we don't hit it. And then I'm gonna finish the roadway a little bit more to that front gate. So still got a little bit more material to move, but we're making a ton of progress. And we're just getting all these big dead trees pushed over, and we're gonna pile them up, cut them up smaller, and get them all burnt down, so it's a lot cleaner down here. And the outside wall is completely plywooded up and ready for some paint, and that top side is completely closed in now. And it's safe to say it's looking a lot more like an actual house now, with that back wall completely all finished and everything all framed up for all these ceilings all the way across. Pretty cool. And of course we had to make a little bit of a purchase for the patio, and I picked up a nice hot tub for the top up there on the deck. So I went ahead and unstrapped everything. We're gonna put it all back up in the service box on the work truck. And now I'm gonna use the skid steer with the forks to lift it on top of my scissor lift, because the skid steer doesn't go quite tall enough right here. And then once I set the scissor lift in place right here, we'll lift it up and and just slide it onto the patio deck. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just slide the hot tub back. The bottom is flat onto the skid steer forks. And now I got the tub all unloaded, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it up on the sky jack. I'm gonna scissor lift it up to the top. And now loading it onto the scissor lift. Set it down on these blocks. And now a little bit sketchy, but I got the hot tub on some wooden blocks on the scissor lift, and we're gonna start going up with it now and try and slide it onto the patio. And our swing gate was just a little bit not wide enough, so we're gonna go over and try and basically drop the hot tub in now with the scissor lift. And it worked perfect. And just like that, we got the hot tub all upstairs on the patio, and that's gonna be an amazing addition for sure. And guys, we got the hot tub all up here, and that's going to kind of wrap it up for today's video. So if you did enjoy, please leave a like down below, comment, let me know what you thought about the video, and if you have any additions or questions or anything you think we need to add to the series, let me know down below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel to follow along, and I'll see y'all next time.